Hi everyone, and welcome back to another online Jiu-Jitsu workout class. As usual, we hope everybody is healthy and safe and doing fine in these continued lockdown times of the COVID pandemic. The dojo is open and we have our regular 4-day week schedule going on, but we will continue to have these online classes as is needed for people that are not comfortable coming to dojo or have difficulty with travel or other reasons why they would prefer to stay in online classes. So the online classes will continue and the dojo is open, so great. I hope to see you in one or the other or both. So let's get ready for class. So yeah, me. Hands on your belt or your hips, head to the right. Ich, mi, san, shi, go, and dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, head back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, look right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, tilt right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, any way you need it. Shoulders forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, alternating, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, elbows up, back, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward, reverse, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back. Left harmony, left hand on your belt, right hand forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, and dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, natural stance, both hands in, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, left harmony, right hand in, ich, ni, san, shi, go, out, ich, ni, san, shi, go, shake it in, shake it out, side to side, punch, and dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, out, ich, ni, san, shi, go, shake it in, shake it out, side to side, punch. Natural stance, both arms in, ich, ni, san, shi, go, out, ich, ni, san, shi, go, shake them in, out, side to side, double punch, hips, ich, ni, san, shi, go, and dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, stretch back, forward, back, hands overhead, forward, chest your right knee, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, left, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, and ready for torso rotations to the right, ich, ni, san, shi, go, dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, and into standing split, elbows to the mat, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, rocking, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, back on your heels, pivot left, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, Ju. And right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back to center. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Rocking. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Pivot left again. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Dai. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And come up into Shikadach. Breathe in, hips forward. Breathe out, hips back. In, out, in, out. Drop your right shoulder. Look at your right fingers. Thigh, thigh, thigh. Extend your right foot for side kick. You should look at the direction you're kicking in. So you're looking at your target. And thigh. And thigh, toes up. And thigh. And thigh all the way down. Thigh, 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 and drop into hurdler stretch if you got it. Face your front foot, reach, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Sit up straight, twist. Forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Thigh, forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, twist, forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, twist, thigh, foot in front if you got it. Forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Thigh, forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, twist, forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, twist. And I know I'm not saying it in between each, but you should be going through sitting up straight before twisting, before reaching forward. So instead of letting your hands come from here to here, they should come back to your center and reach forward out, back to your center, reach to the twist. And just get used to that notion of always coming from your center each time. Legs in front. And pick them up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Reach deeper. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. And twist right. Again, coming through our center each time. Left. Legs apart. Twist right, reach right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Center. Elbows to the mat are better. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Back to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Center. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Sit up straight, twist right, twist left. And right arm, right elbow on the inside of your right knee. Reach with your left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. And thigh. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Twist right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, jo. And bring them in, right over left. Grab your toes, rotate. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Massage your toes, ball of foot. Splay your toes when you're doing that ball of foot. Instep and arch. Heel, calf, shake, cradle, rocking, grab your blade of foot, stretch, bring it over center and bring it down, stay holding on, and on thigh, rotate. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Massage toes, ball of foot, instep and arch, heel, calf, shake, cradle, rocking, stretch. Bring it back to center, bring it down, and yummy. Okay, so we're going to do our jackknives, so get into whatever position you need to be to do that. So I'm going to do a break or a back fall. No break falls. If you can do the back fall, great, otherwise just get in position. Ready? Hey. And jackknives, do the jackknives properly, don't do them the way I do them. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Hands up to your butt, scissors. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Leg raises. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hitch, ku, ju, knees to chest, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hitch, ku, ju, flutter kick, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hitch, ku, ju, legs up straight, feet on your belly, fists by your cheekbones, legs slowly down, and relax. Head off the mat, right knee in. You can rotate your foot now if you want. Hook behind your knee, twist, put it down. Die. Twist, put it down. So the hope here is that you get your knee on one side and your elbow down on both sides. If you can get that full twist in. And don't look towards your knee, look more towards your opposite side. Yame, both knees in, rocking. Stretch. Heels in, bridge. Rocking if you can. Rotate your head if you can while rocking, even better. Get some different angles. Hands by your shoulders, push all the way up. And yummy. Okay, sort yourself out. Get ready for push-ups. And again, if you can do a little face fall from Kiza, do so. Ready, hey. Push-up position, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, one more, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down and hold, obviously the longer you hold the better, so if you find yourself having difficulty, clench your lats. You can also do a quick breathing thing to get your core tight, like that. Gives you a little bit of relief. And slowly down. Flatten out. Relax. Up. And die. And die. And die. And turn around. Drop to one knee and fix anything you need to fix. Left hominy. Cody Gesh. Dai. Dai, EQ. Dai. And Dai and EQ. Remember, don't let your elbows go higher than your shoulders, and try and flare your elbows evenly. Dai. It might look like my elbows are going higher because my camera is very low, but they're not. And Dai, thank you. And Dai. Dai Shihanagi. Dai. Dai, finger wrist stretch. Dai. And shake it loose. Okay, get your space for Tai Sabaki. Left foot forward, stepping in with the right. Ready? Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Look. Sich. Fetch. Q. Ju. And thigh. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Look. Sich. Fetch. Q. Ju. And thigh. Hitch step pivot. Slow count, so get some distance. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Look. Sich. Fetch. Go. Ju. Thigh. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Look. Sich. Fetch. Q, Q. And yame. We're going to work on our Taisabaki entries. So I'm going to start just by going through the Taisabaki kata with you, and then we're going to just work on the 10 positions. So just as I'm not really going to get in and criticize your kata specifically. We can fine tune that later. So let's just go through the motions of it, and I'll have a quick look and make some quick pointers, and then we'll just get into entry positions. So Kyatsuki, Rei, Onishimasu, Yoi, and Taisabaki with the count. Ich, and back, knee, and back, san, back, shi, back, go, back, rook, back, sich, back, hatch, back, I'm going to step forward a little bit, Q, and Ju, and pick up, and pick up, Kyatsuki, Rei, Arigato. Okay, so what we're going to work on is those 10 positions, except for 5 and 6 are going to be different because we're not going to be turning our back on uke. So we're imagining uke is coming with their standard lunge punch, stepping in punch. And we're going to do our 10 positions. Now this is not a kata, but we each have our preferences, what things we like to do in these 10 positions. So we're going to do the ones that I generally do myself. So, but it's not a hard and fast rule what we do. What's important is the footwork. So again, let me just quickly go through it. 1 and 2 is stepping in. So 1 to the right, 2 to the left. 3 and 4 is stepping to the side. 5 and 6 is stepping into diagonal and dropping into our scissor lift. So that's the difference. We're not doing the Taisabaki 5 and 6. And 7 and 8, dropping back to the right corner, dropping back to the left. And 9 and 10 is stepping back with the right foot, stepping back with the left, and then finishing by stepping in. So we're going to go through this, and let's do it together. So again, we're imagining a lunge punch is coming in. So I'm going to do number 2 just because of the camera position. So if I'm coming in, I'm going to come in and I'm going to parry this arm. I'm not going to grab it or do anything with it. If it was an actual uke, we might want to push it and then hold on to it. And then we're going to do an uppercut. So keep your elbow almost attached to your hips. And we're going to come in deep and do that. So all you need to do is push this arm out of the way so they're turned, their ribs are exposed, and then use that big hip turn to throw it. So for number 1, we're going to slide in right, parry with our right, turns our hip for us, and then uppercut, or even like a shovel cut with our left coming in. So boom, like that, and then back to neutral. Number 2, the same thing. We step in to the left, parry with the left, keep our hip back, and then release that hip with our uppercut or shovel. Okay, so let's do 1 and 2 again. We're going to go back and forth 1 and 2 for a while. Ready? 1, punch, and back. 2, punch, and back. Let me get further back so the camera can see me. 1, and back. 2, and back. Notice that I'm coming in and I'm leaving my back foot behind a little bit. So remember I was saying you're dragging your foot. Sometimes it can be good to do that, because if I come in and I parry like this, now I can release that by bringing my foot in, and I'm bringing my foot in and in this, on my ball of foot. So I'm coming in, parried, and release, like so. Again, 1, and back, 2, and back, 1, and back, 2, and back, 1, and back, 2, and back. So think about what you might do in this position. What other things can we do? Certainly coming in and parrying that arm is important, because the arm is coming in and attacking us, and we want to come in as close to the center line as possible. So this isn't like 5 and 6 where we're going out to the diagonal. This is coming in as tightly and close to them as possible. So imagine if you wanted to use the other arm, right? So if I'm coming in this side, number 1, and I in this case I was parrying them, exposing the ribs and coming underneath. But we could equally come up like this and do something with their shoulder, right? Come behind and do a pull down. So this is our standard come in for the pull down. We come in like that and come behind and pull them down. So there's many techniques we can do. This is really about the footwork and about getting into that position and making sure we don't get hit on the way. So the parry with the outside hand is very useful. It frees up this for a punch, but equally we can do things with the inside hand. Okay, so 3 and 4, very much like in the kata, we're going to step to the side. We're going to, instead of just blocking though, we're going to trap the incoming hand. So we're actually holding onto them and pulling them forward. So their hand is coming forward in this punch. We're going to come here and pull them onto their front foot. So when we kick out their knee, all their weight's on that knee and they'll buckle. And they won't be able to pull their leg out of the way because they're pulled forward onto that knee. So number 3, we step to the right, and just like the start of Taisabaki 1 and 2, we're going to come up, over and down onto that incoming hand. So just in case we want to come to the outside of it, we're not going to just grab it, right? We might see the grab or we might miss it. So we want to ride that hand. So we come to our side, ride the hand, chamber the leg, kick out the knee, which would be fairly close to underneath their hand, chamber back and back to center. Going to number 4, go to the left, hook that hand, chamber, kick out the knee, chamber, and back. Okay, so let's iterate that a few times. 3, kick, and back, 4, kick, and back, 3, kick, and back, 4, kick, back, 3, kick, and back, 4, kick, back, 3, kick, back, 4, kick, back. So in reality, obviously you're not going to pause very long between the trapping of the hand and the kicking. But you do want to get into the position where you have weight on that. So you don't want to be chambering as you're trying to pull it, because you're not going to have the ability to put some weight on that or get that forward position on them. So come up, trap, chamber, quickly kick. And of course, when you kick out their leg, the rechambering is to make sure that your leg doesn't get trapped in their knee as their knee buckles and they don't bring you down with you. So make sure that you chamber, kick, chamber, boom, right? And then you can come in and do stuff, right? But just make sure you get that leg away. There's a tendency that people push the knee out and then the knee collapses around your foot and traps it. And that's actually a technique I would use myself. If somebody did that to me, if I feel my knee is going, I'm going to try and use it to trap their foot. Alright, a few more times. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and yummy. Okay, so we're going to do 5 and 6, and then I'm going to have a review, and then we go on with the others. Okay, so 5 and 6, as I mentioned, we're going to come into the diagonal here. And this time, we're going to use that same outside hand that we were parrying with 1 and 2. But instead of being close to them and pushing them away to give us access to their body, we're going to use that same. We'll come to the other side. We're going to be a little bit further out and turned towards them, and we're going to attack them with the soft part higher up and bring it down like that. So again, what that'll do is just like what we did with our hands in the last one. We're going to pull them onto that near leg, lean forward. You can trap the hand at this point, but when we practice it without uke, it's hard to figure out where their hand is, so let's not do that part. But we're going to come in, bring it down, and as we're bringing it down, we're dropping our body. So we're using a big body drop. It's going to put a lot of pressure on that arm. And as they come forward, then we're going to shoot up and in. Up their body, sliding up their arm, sliding up their body, and under their chin. So we're not going to use the hand trapping hand for now because we really need an uke to play with that. So just keep it useful in a guard position. And as we step in, we're going to turn our soft part out. And as we cross step, we're going to turn that and bring it down. So bring your elbow towards your core. And as you hit the bottom, then you're going to pop back up. Let me get a little bit further back so you can see it properly. So again, we come in. It's very much like in the Temi kata, the way we do the hammer fist to the side of the face. You're going to reveal this, and you're going to drop it down instead of across, like that. And then to come up, it comes out from your body a little bit, but we don't want to be reaching. We want to be using the pull of them into us and the coming up of our straightening of our legs to actually gain the distance. Okay, same thing for 6. Left, down, up. 5, up. 6, up. 5, up. 6, up. 5, up. 6, up. I'm just keeping my loose hand in chamber here because, again, when you have an uke, you can use it to trap hands, but it's also, you could come up and then you could reverse punch if you need to as well. Ready again, 5, down, up, 6, up, 5, up, 6, up. Be careful that you're not doing this with your hand. They're going to see that coming, and what you want to do is you want to come up the center. So their hand is like this, and you're traveling along the arm and then down. So you want to use that soft tissue to stroke their arm and come down on top of it. So you're not coming around like that, you're not having a big impact, you're kind of softly trapping their arm. Okay, one more time. Number 5, up, and number 6, up. And and yame. What you want to do is you want to come in and cross step just enough so that your obi knot's pointing directly at your enemy, and your arm is now, again, I know at my articulation of my shoulder lets my elbow come directly over my obi knot. Most people can't do that, but at least have both of them pointing at your enemy. Don't be over here. 7 and 8. So I'm going to start further forward. Myself and Sensei Maria teach this slightly differently. So again, as I said, this isn't a kata, so there's no hard and fast rules. We both do the big step back to the right for 7. And I like to do, just as we were doing before, front hand takes the incoming hand. Now I think this is actually a function of different body types and different sizes, right? So Sensei Marie is a lot shorter than me, so I can get a really big distance going back. So if I take that incoming hand, right, and I come up with my front hand, just like we were doing Taisabaki 1 and 2, and I go back a lot, they're going to come with me. And then we do a front leg Maigeri. With Sensei, she does the same thing, but she comes up the inside with the rear hand, so that even though she's not going back as far with her step, they're still coming far and leaning forward. So she's getting the same amount of off balance by using the rear hand and not going back as far as I'm getting by using the front hand and going back really far. So again, that's a matter of choice. For the purpose of today's exercise, we're going to do it my way, but definitely you should practice both ways. They're both very useful, and it gives you options, right? It's like, oh, if this is a knife, I probably don't want to be coming up the inside because I might get cut. But coming up the outside is going to be better for the knife, but it does mean you have to go further back to get the same amount of off balance. So the idea is we're going to the corner, we're coming up, grabbing that wrist and bringing them with us. Obviously Uke doesn't move very much, so I'm not going to go back far. And we're going to come back and chamber Maigeri underneath there, and then that's the end of the move. So 7 is going to come back, hand comes up and back as we go. We chamber, we kick, re-chamber, and then we would normally do some kind of finish move then. But for this we're just going to come back into position. So again, 7, chamber, kick, chamber, back. 8 is the same thing. So again, I'm almost imagining I'm starting like I'm going to hit them with a palm heel, like that. It comes up, turns over, chamber, kick, chamber, back. 7, chamber, kick, chamber, back. 8, chamber, kick, chamber, back. It will, how far you have to kick will depend on the length of both of your arms, right? So again, if I have front arm trap, I can reach there quite well because I've got long legs. If I've got rear hand, you don't have to reach as much. So that's again an advantage for people that are shorter to use the rear hand, advantage for people that are taller to be able to use the front hand. So just, figure out when you're doing this with an actual uke, whether or not you can reach them from there, right? If you pull them back with the rear hand, they're going to be closer. If you pull them back with the front hand, you got to have the reach. Okay, a few more times like that. 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. One more set. 7 and 8. The other advantage to doing it Sensei Maria's version, which is the rear hand trapping, is that you've still got a guard hand up in front. So you can use that on a shoulder, you can use it on if they try to do an incoming reverse punch. It's just there, or you could drop it onto the arm you're holding and pull them even further if you don't have a good grip. Alright, so that's 7 and 8. And then 9 and 10. So 9 and 10, depending on which kata we're working on, right? If we're doing Tai Sabaki, we go 1, 2, 1, 2. If we're doing our stick kata, we go back with the left, back with the left. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do back with the right, parry with the left, back with the left, parry with the right, and then in number 2. So this is person's coming punch, 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 and we're saying, yo, come at me, bro, right? We're saying, come on, I'm just going to block it. They come with the next one, I'm just going to block it, and not really try and stop them from coming forward. So the third time they try and come forward, now I can step in, parry, and do my number 2 parry and uppercut or shovel hook. So again, I'm going to start forward so we can do this. So the first one is I'm stepping back with the right, blocking with the left. Again, not really trying to send them very far off. And then stepping back with the left for 10, blocking with the right. And now, we'll say 11. We don't really have an 11, but we say pick up. Coming in, parrying, and hook punch, or uppercut, or shovel hook. So number 2 basically is the 11. So again, step back with the right, block with the left. Now you can block like this, like we do, open hand, fingers towards the face, or you can do the standard sort of Gidambarai, or not Gidambarai, but the karate cross block. 9, 10, step in, parry, punch. 9, 10, and pick up. 9, 10, and pick up. So I would suggest if you're doing the karate block that again you start like this and you come just like 5 and 6. You're going to come in and across and do like an impact block. And if you're doing the other version, open hand, that you're going to come in again soft and come towards them, have your fingers more towards, so the block is going to be like this and the open hand is going to be more like that, right, a little bit more projected into their face with your fingers. So again, that's just personal which one you do. So let's do one more set and then we're going to have a look at both 7, 8 and 9, 10. 9, 10, and pick up. One more set. 9, 10, and pick up. If you do the rear leg, what you do is you lose your kazushi, right? You lose that off balance. You have them pulled down onto their front knee, and if you stay on your back heel, so I've got more weight on my back so I can now do my kick. So I've got all this tension pulling forward. If I do rear leg, see, I'm losing them as I come in. I'm no longer pulling them forward. So that's why we do the front leg, my Gary. For a point of demonstration, you don't have to get a stick, I'm just going to show you the similarity to what we just did. It's almost exactly the same when you do the stick kata. 1, we come in, we're going to take the wrist and do number 1 to shoulder neck joint. 2, we take the wrist that way. 3, we step to the side, hit the inside of their knee. 4, hit the inside of their knee. So this is pretty much the same as kicking out their knee. 5, we scissors down and come up underneath their elbow. 6, we do the same thing, swapping hands. 7, we step back, we parry their incoming hit and then come in with a reverse backhand. 8, we step back, we backhand their incoming, step in and forehand. Now the 9 and 10 is a bit different because I've got the stick in one hand. I go back left, I go back left, and then come in and do my final hit. So it's almost the same in terms of the footwork. Little variations depending on what weapon or what thing, just as we have in the Taisabaki kata 5 and 6 are a little different. But a lot of things. Same thing with boken, right? So boken is 1 coming in the center, 2 in the center, 3 to the side, 4 to the side, 5 coming into diagonal and up, 6 into the diagonal, up, 7 back, parry, chop, 8 back, parry, chop, 9, 10, and a big finish. So they're all related, as you can see. Alright, we're going to finish up with a little bit of aerobics, so get ready for some jumping jacks. Make sure you got your space. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and jo. Yummy. Okay, standing twists, right, left, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Make sure you look all the way behind you each time. San, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Now the same thing, but as a windmill. So basically the same thing. If you can, try and reach past your foot. I know some people can't reach wherever you can reach, but your aim is to get past your foot and to look at the ceiling each time. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, jo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and jo. And yummy. So come into shikadachi, elbows on your knees, drop your butt low, and breathe. Straighten up your right leg, and back. Left, and back. Both. Walk your feet in. Knees, rotation to the right. Left. And shake it loose. Okay. Fists by your cheekbones. Elbows in, knee raises. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Yeah, me. Alright, so back to your shikadachi. Drop your butt. Walk your feet in a little bit. Drop into a squat whenever you can get to keeping your heels on the ground. So you might have to be wider. If your butt's up here, it's all you got, that's fine. If you can, drop your right knee in, touch the mat and back up. Left, back up. Toe raises. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Hands on the mat in front of you. Drop your knees down into Eizan. And slide forward. Keep your butt on your heels. And relax into the stretch. Back. So, all the way back, so open out your heels a little bit. And up. Again, forward. Try to use your tummy muscles to keep your butt on your heels. Try not to be pushing back too much with your hands. Try and hover your hands as long as possible. And up. Twist right. Left. Hands behind your head. Elbows in. Again, if you can touch the ground with your elbows, great. If you can go past and touch your head to the ground, even better. Again, try and keep your butt on your heels. Use your tummy muscles, abdominals. Ready? Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Throw your elbows, go to the side. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. And yeah, right. So these are stretches and they're also muscle builders, but more importantly they're to do with using your core to be able to keep your body in line, keep your hips where you want them to be. I'm trying to keep my hips over my feet. So even though I'm reaching all the way over here, my butt cheek is still on my opposite heel. And the only way I can achieve that is by using these muscles to stop it from separating out. So that's what those exercises are for. Okay, good. time is up, so let's finish up with Moxo. Moxo. Moxo yame. Informal bow. Hard to get these time. And thanks everyone for joining me. I hope to see you again next time.